GOP presidential candidate Carly Fiorina is catching up to Donald Trump after a major bump in the first national poll since last week's debate. This as Ben Carson and Trump talk tough on Islam. Kristen Fisher is live down in Washington with the latest for us. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning, Ainsley. Well, almost everyone agreed that Carly Fiorina won the debate, and now we're seeing that really translate to the polls and shake things up in the GOP race. Trump still on top with 24% of the vote, but he's dropped 8 points since the debate. Ben Carson's down 5 points. He slipped to third behind Carly Fiorina, who has shot up 12 points in just over 2 weeks.
More people know who I am, and we know, based on what's happened before this debate, that as people come to know me and they understand who I am and what I've done, and most importantly, what I will do, they tend to support me.
As Fiorina tries to make the most of this momentum, the other two outsider frontrunners are taking some heat for how they handled some questions about Muslims on the Sunday shows yesterday. Donald Trump and Ben Carson were both asked on Meet the Press if they'd be okay with a Muslim as president. Here's how they responded.
Would I be comfortable? I don't know if we have to address it right now, but I think it is certainly something that could happen.
I would not advocate that we put a Muslim in charge of this nation. I absolutely would not agree with that.
Well, one of Carson's opponents, Senator Lindsey Graham, is now insisting Carson apologize. Several Muslim groups are even saying that he should withdraw his name from the race. But Carson isn't backing down. He just gave another interview with the Hill newspaper saying he doesn't think a Muslim should be in the White House. He also said he does not believe that Islam is consistent with the American Constitution. So some very controversial comments coming from Carson, but he is not backing down. One more thing I'd like to point out about this new poll is what's happened to Scott Walker. You know, a few weeks ago, he was one of the top tier candidates. And now, after the debate, he's at the bottom of the pack. He has less than 0.5% of the vote. That is very surprising from a former frontrunner. Ainsley.
Telling we have a long way to go. A lot can change. Thanks so much, Kristen Fisher,
right.
live for us in D.C.